Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you this morning. It's a very rainy morning. I think we're going to have a pretty huge thunderstorm while we practice. And if you haven't practiced in this studio while it's absolutely pouring outside, one of my favorite parts is getting to listen to the rain. But I do have one announcement before we get going, and that is coming up in September, so not very soon, but soon. We're going to have our Himalayan retreat. So we're going back to the Himalayan Institute. It's just about 3 hours north of us. It's an awesome center, all based around yoga and different styles of meditation and things like that. We'll be doing classes each day that involve meditation, that involve the history of yoga. It's really an in-depth look at that sort of stuff. It's very fun. When you do retreats with us, not every single hour of your whole entire day is scheduled out. We're not those types of people. When we go on a retreat, we like to make sure that you have time to do the fun things, the relaxing things that you want to do. At this particular retreat, there's a really fantastic spa. I can attest to it. Absolutely incredible massages and things like that. But if you're interested in going, it is Thursday, September 15th through Sunday, September 18th. You can find more information online. Now, before we get going today, I wanted to tell you what we'll be doing. So this morning, I get to teach all of the morning classes this week. This morning, tomorrow, and Thursday, I'm going to do a 3-part series on getting upside down. And I mean handstands, headstands, forearm balances, lots of fun things. If you're somebody who's never tried that sort of stuff before, don't worry. We've got really accessible ways to get to it. And for those of you who do like to get upside down already, this will be a way to strengthen your practice and try out some new fun things, okay? So let's get going in child's pose. Knees wide, fingertips to the top of the mat. Start your Ujjayi breath from right here. Take an inhale. Pause at the top. Sigh it out. Pause at the bottom. Breathe in. Wait for it. Exhale all that air back out. One more time. Take a breath in. Wait. Exhale. On your next breath, rise up to a seated position. That's it. You can sit back onto your ankles, and from here, roll the whole way back onto your mat. Make it to your spine. So we're going to start in something of a bridge pose. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, sigh all that air back out. Your next breath in. Empty your lungs, breathe it all out. Now before you inhale, hug your belly up and in. What you can feel is your belly button pull down towards the floor. Take a breath in. Let your belly expand. Exhale, push all the air out. Then before you inhale, suck that belly up and in. It's going to feel almost like you're breathing in, but don't actually inhale. All right, take your breath in. Let your belly go out. Exhale. Hug your belly up and in. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Vacuum belly. Hug it up and in. Low belly to the mat. Inhale. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock up and back. We're going to make our way the whole way into downward facing dog. So however you need to get there, rock it back and forth. In downward facing dog, press your tailbone straight up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air back out. Try the vacuum belly. Hug up and in. See if you can do it here in another shape. All right, take a breath in. Let all the air go. Vacuum belly hug. See if you can draw your belly up in towards your ribs. Breathe in. So this vacuum belly is how you're going to access your deepest core muscles. Take a breath in and regular, just sigh it out. Walk your feet up to the head of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Bring your feet wide on the mat, almost the whole way to the edge. Inhale, press your belly out. Exhale, hug your belly up and in. Inhale. Exhale. Hug. Breathe in. Let that go. Let's hang in ragdoll. You can take a little rock from side to side. Press your heels into the mat. Roll all the way up to stand. Deep breath in. Reach. Bring your hands down to heart center. So we'll start class this morning. 3 ohms. Take a breath in. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Breath in, halfway lift. Chaturanga, breathe out the whole way down. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 2 breaths here, in and out. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, breathe in, look up, fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. So 2 breaths here. On the next time that we float to the head of your mat, I want you to see how slow you can go, how controlled. Take a deep breath in. Let's go for it. Exhale. Hop, feet to hands. You got to use your belly muscles. That's it. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Press through your heels. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. In and out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get ready. Jump. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach up and back. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Start to see how lightly you can land. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Hug your ribs together. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. In and out. One more time. Breathe in. Let it go. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Inhale. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. And then we'll roll right into our sun bees. This is it. Inhale. Exhale. Jump, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Drishti. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Breathe in as you reach up. Breathe out, hands back down. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Start to feel that tapas, the heat build in your body. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands, as light as you can go. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Hug your belly. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Plant the foot. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Back foot flat on the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Take your 2 breaths here. Start pressing through your pointer finger into the mat. Take your breath in. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Left side. Flow right into the pose. Back out of it. Hands to the mat. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Sigh it out on your exhale. Hug your belly. Jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Last one. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Drishti to the ceiling. Hands to the mat. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Last one. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That's it. Bring your right leg up into the air. Focus on hugging your shoulder blades together on your back and letting your chest drop towards the mat. See if you can create that action by pressing your heel up even higher. Bend your top knee, open your hip. Bring it over for flip dog. Pay special attention to your bottom shoulder. So the shoulder, attached to your left hand. Pull that back in towards center. Twist your chest up and open towards the ceiling. Really pull that shoulder underneath of yourself. Last breath. Back over. High plank. Into side plank. So side plank, I actually think, is one of the best prep poses for handstand because you have to flex your feet here. Really pull your pinky toes back towards your face. Press out through your feet and then reach up through the crown of your head. Get as long as you can on your mat, like you're being stretched out from side to side. Last breath. Hands down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's go left leg up into the air. Kick the center of your heel nice and high. Bend your top knee. Open up your hip. Create this stretch along your side body from your fingertip all the way up into your knee. Come over, flip dog. Let's pay attention to integrating your bottom shoulder. Pull your elbow up, not your elbow, your shoulder up towards your ear. That's it. I'd be impressed about your elbow. Now drop it in towards your spine. This might take a little bit of like wiggling around. See how deeply you can integrate your shoulder underneath of yourself. Lift your hips up one more inch. Back over high plank to side plank. Nice job. Now, instead of just reaching your hand up overhead, reach it towards the front of your mat. Yeah, this time we're going to look for length from your right heel, your top foot, all the way up through your fingertips. Spread your hand. Reach to the head of your mat. Chaturanga. Oh, I know. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Take the breath in. Side out. Right side crescent lunge. Nice job. Low in the lunge. You know you've got the space to come down 2 inches lower in your hips. Now reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Bring your attention, your drishti, up to the ceiling as well. Now look for length. Sit low in your hips and at the same time, reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Just see how long you can stretch from your hips all the way up to your hands. Sit your hips down 1 inch lower. See how long you can get. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. 3 breaths here. Use the deep ujjayi breath to keep the flow of the practice, the vinyasa here. 1 more breath in and out. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge, warrior 2. Drishti over your front fingertips. Nice job. Kimmy, Maurice, Ray, see if you've got 1 more inch to come lower into that lunge on the front leg. That's it. Get really nice and low here. Extended side angle. That's it. Front hand down, right hand to either the block or see if you've got the space to reach it down to the mat. Get as low as you can in the bottom leg. Stay for 1 final breath. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale. Upward facing dog into down dog. Take a breath in, side out, left side crescent. Drishti to the ceiling. That's it. Feel the pose in your body. You don't have to look at it to know that you've got space to come 1 inch lower in your front lunge. That you have the ability to press down through the ball mound of your big toe straight into the mat, activating all the muscles in your front leg. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the left. 3 breaths here. Keep it moving. Listen to your ujjayi breath. Last breath. Breathe in, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale to warrior 2. Nice job. Low in the front lunge. Set it up. Get as deep as you can. Extended side angle. See, this pose is so much better when you can find a little extra lunge down in your front leg. See if you have the space to get 2 inches lower. Come down into your front knee. Last breath. Hands to the mat. Upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Take your breath here in and out. Now from here in downward facing dog, walk your feet approximately halfway up the mat. So you're still in down dog. Come onto your high tippy toes. So from here, what you're going to be doing is frog leaps. So your big toes are going to stay together. Exhale and bend your knees. Inhale, hop. Trying to keep your feet together here. Into your little handstand hops. Yeah, you've got it. Frog hops. Bring your knees wider as you hop. Get a little bit lower into your legs. Nice job. Hug that belly up and in. Last hop. All right, feet down. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Pointer fingers around your big toes. Let your head drop down. Doing chair and handstand hops just seemed way too evil for a 6:30 a.m. class. If your head's forgotten how to drop, you can shake it yes and no. Release all the muscles in your upper back. Sometimes when my body forgets how to relax, I need to tense those muscles, draw my shoulders together really hard on an inhale. Exhale, release. Sometimes it's hard to tell your body to stop doing something. So instead, start offering your body what it can do instead. Are you guys ready for handstand hops round 2? Yeah, let's go. Come to downward facing dog. Start again. Let your chest drop, palms wide on the mat. Walk your feet halfway up towards the center of your mat. Big toes together. As you bend your knees, they come out wide and then hop. See if you've got a little bit of space here. Nice job. Press your pointer fingers down into the mat. Yeah, you guys are getting some really nice height. See if you've got it. One more time, hugging your knees into the chest. That's it. Last breath. Feet down. Ooh, nice job. See? By the way, come to your feet wide on your mat. Let your head drop down. Palms underneath your big toes. If you guys want to know a pro tip, just roll out of the thing. When you start to feel like you're tipping over in the headstand, handstand, whatever it is, let yourself fall. That seems really counterintuitive. But if you control the fall, let your head drop down. It's so much better than if you're holding on to that handstand, hugging really tight. Because if you choose where you fall and how you fall, your body reacts a lot better. And I can tell you this as somebody who's fallen out of a lot of handstands in her life. Crow pose. Last one here. Knees wide. Hug your low belly up and in. See if you have the space to breathe all your air out and hug your belly up and in. Nice job. Core muscles super active. Last second. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. In, out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Right side eagle. Right arm under, right leg wraps over top. Sit straight into your eagle, front ribs hug to center. Picture it like you were interlacing your ribs. Switch sides. Hit left side eagle, left arm under, left leg over. Breathe in. Full exhale, all that air back out. Hug your belly up and in. Switch sides. Right arm under, right leg over. See if you've got the space to create that vacuum belly on this side. So breathe in. Exhale all the air back out. Hug your belly. And then you get to start again. When you get to the end of that breath, just inhale. Exhale all the air back out. Hug, tummy up and in. Breathe in and switch sides. Left arm under, left leg over. Now the balancing poses here are huge core exercises. If you're missing that core work, sit your shoulders back a few more inches, almost like you're leaning backwards into the pose. Let's rise up for a right side standing leg raise. Right knee to your hand or hand to your toes. Just focus on the lift in this pose. Press your heel into the mat. Lift up through the crown of your head. See how long you can get. Yeah, you can reach up if you like to. Bring your leg out to the right. Eyes over your left shoulder. Now spread your fingers on your right hand. It's all about pressing through your extremities in these poses. Eyes and legs back to center. Set your drishti on the floor, airplane. Go for length in this pose. Flex your raised foot. Like you're about to kick the wall behind you. Press your heel out. Reach through the crown of your head. Get as long as you can on your mat. Take up space. Half moon. Nice job. Eyes to the ceiling. Reach your fingers to the ceiling. Press your heel out. Last breath. Feet down. Now shake out your legs. I know it's a long time on one leg when you do all these poses on one side, so shake it out. Let's switch legs. Left hand to your knee or down to your foot. Focus on hugging everything into center line. So flex your raised foot. Bring your leg out to the left, eyes to the right. Reach out through your right hand. Spread your fingers. That's it. Really reach through your palm. Bring your eyes to center, feet flexed, leg to center. Airplane. See if you can create that really strong belly here to help support the pose. This pose is all about your ab muscles. Hug your low belly up and in. Half moon. That's it. Belly muscles make the transition to this pose. Look up through your top hand. Spread your fingers. Feet to the mat. Let's take right side dancer. Now, if you're somebody who really wants to activate their core muscles and like learn all about them, a resistance band in this pose can be awesome. Do you want to try that out? Yeah, I can pass out at a resistance band or two. Take right side dancer. We'll do it for second set. Switch sides. Left side dancer. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know I'm going to wander around in front of you guys, and it's really not helpful for balance. But stay for 2 more breaths here. Pressing your shin back, opposite hand forwards. Switch sides. So, second set. I'm coming with resistance bands for some of you guys. Let's go. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. Stay for a breath. And feet down. I'm realizing that I just did half of second set. So bring both feet to the mat. Jordan, you're going to grab one too, just because I have one more left. So if you have a resistance band, here's how it works. Bring it over your foot. You're going to catch it with your back hand. Elbow wraps underneath to then lift up. And the reason why I like doing this is because your core muscles have to work to pull your quad down and to reach forwards through your elbow. When you want to come out of this pose, you just let the thing go. Try it out. Take right side. Stay for 2 breaths. Nice job. Last breath. And release the bands. I have learned in class that the bands won't slingshot backwards into your neighbor's face, which I think is great. Let's try left side. So left hand under, elbow comes forwards. Really what you're looking for here is just creating space. Nice job. Front ribs hug to center. Low belly up and in. Last breath. Feet down. Okay. Forget the bends. Come here to the top of the mat. Inhale, extended mountain breathe in. Fold on your exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Right side triangle. Right hand down to either the block, your ankle, the mat. Press down through the ball mound of your big toe, especially in the front foot. If you find your weight leaning into your pinky toe, focus on pressing down through your big toe. It's going to activate all the muscles up the inside of your front leg. On your next breath, inhale, rise to stand. Take side facing, wide-legged forward fold. So you can fold however you'd like to on this side. If you want to take your ninja lunges, go for that. If you want to take a bind, go for that. Stillness, also an option. On the opposite side, we're going to do a little more handstand prep. So just as a heads up, there's something that you need out of this pose for your body today. This is your moment to get that. Ninja lunges, even out your sides. On your inhale, rise to stand. Take namaste, front facing, forward fold. Both feet about hip width distance, both facing the front of the mat. Interlace your fingers, fold forwards. Soften your knees. Bring a little gentle bend to them. Twisting triangle, left hand down, right hand out to the side. Focus on pressing your right hip backwards. Right through the crease, pressing to the back of your mat. Stay for a breath in, exhale, hands down. Vinyasa, upward facing dog, yep, chaturanga. Into up dog, downward facing dog, left side triangle. Bottom hand to a block, your ankle or the mat right behind your foot. Create length in your side body from your hips all the way up under into your armpit. Press the right side of your back foot into the mat. And then reach up through your fingertips. See if you can create stretch all along the side of your body from the mat all the way up into your fingertips. On your inhale, rise to stand. Side facing, wide-legged, forward fold. In this forward fold, bring your palms to just underneath your shoulders. This is probably about 6 inches forwards from your hands. And here what you're going to do is breathe in, exhale all the air out. Hug your belly up and in. Then rise to your tippy toes, weight onto your hand. Inhale, heels come down. Exhale all the air out. Vacuum belly, weight onto your fingertips. Come high on your tippy toes. That's it. Inhale, heels back down. Keep moving through like this. And you can start to add a little jump here. So instead of just coming up onto your toes, see if you've got a little hop for yourself. So inhale, all that air back out, vacuum belly, hop. See if you've got a little space. Nice job. Keep moving back and forth. Let's try this for 5. Yeah, you've got this. Baby hops. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. On your inhale, rise to stand, and we'll take namaste, front facing, forward fold. Feet to the front of the mat. Hands interlaced, fold forwards. So there's one thing that I really love about handstands, headstands, really any inversion. That first time that you go for it and you take on a little hop, that's an inversion. No matter how high your hips get, as soon as you've got 2 hands on the mat and no feet on the mat, that's an inversion. You are upside down. So you had success no matter what your pose looked like. Right hand to the mat, twisting triangle. Press your right hip backwards. The thing about yoga is a handstand, whatever next pose it is for you, that's never going to happen unless you start trying it out. And that means falling. That means looking silly. Take a breath in and chaturanga. Upward facing dog on your breath in. Down dog, exhale. Roll out to a high plank. Front ribs hug together. Inhale. Press all that air out. Hug your belly up and in. Lower down to the mat. Nice job. Bring both hands out in front of you. If you want to, grab a block or your resistance band. Not if you want to, by the way. Grab your block or your resistance band. I mean, listen, if you're really, really against it, I guess you can leave the block to the side. But block long way between your hands or resistance bands outside of your wrist. Now from here, Superman, press your hip points into the mat, lift up. Block comes just up. For those of you with a resistance band, press out. For those of you with a block, hug in, deep breath, back down. Bring your knees side to side. Now we can switch this the opposite direction. Block between your ankles, resistance band around your feet or around your ankles. And yes, there's no like cute, fun way, no nice transition to get into this. So look silly. Do however, like whatever is required to get here. Here, Kristen, let's bring this block out long. There you go. Yeah, so block sideways, long ways. Laurie, you can do that too, so flip it around. All right, everybody's ready to go. Nice job. Press, lift, move. Superman, round 2. That's it. Hug into your block through your ankles. Press out through your feet. Flex your feet. Breathe in. Back down. All right. You can remove whatever it is, whatever prop is assisting you. Let's go for floor ball. No special ways to do this. Hands by your outer ankles. Press back. Lift up. Feet flex like you're going to stand on the ceiling. Press those shins back. Deep breath in. Come back down. Tuck your knees side to side. Switch sides. Second set. Floor bow. Feet press back. Lift up. Round 2. Hold for 5, 4. Feet flex. 3, 2, 1. Down. Move to upward facing dog. Heels of your hands press into the mat. See if you can press weight into your pointer fingers down into the mat. Lift up and back through your shoulders. Knees down. Camel. Let's move to camel. Knees tuck underneath of yourself. Toes tuck underneath your heels. Hands where your back pockets would be. Now, no matter if you've got a block, hug in through your legs. So this is probably going to feel like rotating your legs inwards a little bit to press and lift. So all this hugging in is going to build the core strength that's required to lift up high, whether you're upside down or sitting upright here in this camel pose. Stay for a deep breath in. Wait for the exhale. On your inhale, roll up. Take a high hero, sit back onto your ankles. Reset your spine by pulling your shoulders back and sitting your shoulders directly on top of your hips. Round 2. Feet tuck. Hug in through your legs. So this is going to feel, again, like you're pulling your legs in. Shoulders back. Lift through the center of your chest. Hug your lowest belly up and in. That's the site for strength here. Stay for a breath. On your inhale, roll the whole way up. Take a high hero. Reset. And move back to bridge pose. Roll onto your spine, heels into the mat. Lift up through your hips. Press your heels down, hug your quads into center, and come back down. Knees knock side to side. Round 2, set it up. Feet down, hips high, shoulders tucked underneath of yourself. Stay for a breath in. Exhale back down onto the mat. You can knock your knees side to side, and then we're going to move for a wheel. So you get to choose bridge or wheel for the next 3 poses. Are you ready? Set, go. Press down, lift up, inhale, bridge or wheel. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Inhale on the mat. Exhale. Press, lift, move, breathe in. Bridge or wheel, round 2. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down onto the mat. Knees side to side, reset. Let's go. Last set. Press down, lift up, inhale, bridge or wheel, round 3. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. One hand at your heart, one hand at your belly. Take happy baby, hands at the outer edges of your feet. Rock right to left, left to right. Bring your blocks with you for this one. Blocks between your ankles. I love these guys. Feet up to 90 degrees. Really, if you want to get upside down, you got to do the core work. It's just the only way to build the strength for these poses. So block right in between your ankles, go the long way. On your exhale, lower your block to the mat. Hands up over your head. Inhale, hands and feet come up. Switch the block into your hands. Exhale, let them drop. Inhale, come back up, switch. Exhale, feet drop down. Inhale, back up. Switch, exhale and drop. Low belly hugging up and in, switch and drop. Move with your breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, blocks can go beside you. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock head to toe 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Boat pose. Inhale, feet out, hands out. Exhale, low boat. Breathe in, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Feet flexed. Inhale, high boat. 2 more. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Last one. Exhale, low boat. Breathe in, come back up. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and make your way to downward facing dog. That's it for stability. We'll go to right side half pigeon. However you'd like to get there, whether it's prone, belly facing the mat, on your spine. Use your props to your advantage, whether that be under a hip, under your forehead. Stick with your Ujjayi breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And switch sides. Come through downward facing dog, however you need to get there. Left side half pigeon. Handstands are the pose that really taught me to do the thing. That's because for years, I spent my time building core muscles, learning how to get upside down, overanalyzing the pose. I just looked at all of the different pieces, learning the different skill sets, but never actually trying the pose. Never sincerely putting in the effort to get upside down. And then one day, for a teacher training program, we needed photos of the poses done for skill work. Little exercises taught to teach you about your muscle groups. Take a breath in. Let it go. Come to downward facing dog. Let your chest drop down, head drop down. Come through to a seated position. We'll take seated single leg extension on the right side. Right leg out, fingertips up, inhale. fold. Of course, I got chosen to do these stupid photos on the concrete ground with a mat. Inhale, rise. Switch left. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, fold. There are a few easy ones in those photos where you're learning how to do folds and stuff, and those were nice. I had a great time with those. And then they wanted handstands, specifically the hops. And I did not think I was going to make it. Inhale, rise, both feet out in front. Breathe in and reach. Exhale, fold. And guess what? I didn't make it. Not at all. I rolled straight on out of the pose in the first one, almost hitting my head, not enjoying rolling out onto concrete. It was not fun. And your inhale, rise up. And that one sucked. Let's take fish pose. Tabletop. Press heels down, hips up, head drops. Tabletop. Rock forwards and back. But my mom was there. We really needed these photos. So she stood behind me and she told me, hey, next time, before you fall out, I'll give you a little tap and help you stay up here in this pose. Come the whole way down. Fish pose. Real quick, shoulders tucked under. Lift your chest up, head drops back. And for the next 4, 5, however many rounds this took, I didn't fall out. I got a little scared, so I jumped less, put 80% in instead of 120. And then we got the photo. And we got it because for 2 seconds, I could stay in the pose. Just this moment. Rock to your right side, roll off of it. And then I became obsessed with getting up into my handstands. I wanted to do it all the time. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock head to toe. Let's try it out one more time. You get to choose your handstand prep, your headstand prep of your choice. Let's go to down dog. And we'll just do 3 hops. However you want to get upside down, test it out. What does it look like for you to just try 3 hops? Walk your feet in halfway up to your hands. Big toes together. Knees bend wide. 3 little hops. Ready? 1. You have this. Press your pointer fingers down. 2. Last one. 3. And come back down. See, that's it. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll the whole way onto your back. You did the thing. No matter how far upside down you got today, whether you're the whole way up in a handstand or just getting your feet off the mat, that's an inversion. Hug your knees into your chest. Let them drop to the left. Eyes to the right. And that's your handstand practice. Now you have one. If you never expected to be that person who could get upside down, this is it. You just did it. That's all that practice needs to be. Gotcha. Hug your knees into your chest. Drop them to the left. Eyes to the right. We just did that side, didn't we? Yeah, knees the opposite direction. Hug your knees up into center. Let your legs and arms go long. Shavasana. There's a cold eye towel by the upper right-hand corner of your mat. If not, I'm coming around with one. I'll get you in a second. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, hug your knees up into your chest. Rock onto your right side. Rise up into a seated position. Bring your fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Drop your hands down to heart center. We'll sit a ceiling class today with 3 ohms. Take a breath. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together, we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for getting on your mat, whether you're here in the studio or also at home. It was great to see you this morning. Thank you. Yes, there's lavender on the eye towels. Oh, that reminds me. Don't use your eye towels to wipe down your mat. There is prop spray right over there. And also, if you're going to use the prop spray, careful not to spray Mrs. Fig. She gets very angry and will drop all of her leaves. Thanks for coming to class, Maurice. It was great to see you this morning.